Gen Z has a public gooning problem. I just can't believe I said that, but let's tap in. Let's see what we got, man.
The new generation has seemed to have fallen in love with the concept of gooning in public. And I know what you might be thinking. What the hell are you talking about and why are you saying that? What if I told you in the biggest city in America, the Big Apple, New York City, we all know it, we all love it, right? I mean, other than the rats and expensive rent, right? Shout out to the New Yorkers watching the video. But what if I told you public gooning statistics in New York City have increased by almost 400% in the last year? Reports of mass in public increased 51%.
This nigga just say 400%? For a 400% increase in public gooning. What the fuck are we doing?
To 378 by June 30th, up from 251 during the same period in 2023, according to New York Police Department data. Meanwhile, police issued 159 criminal citations across New York City to increase for exposing their genitals and sometimes for urinating. That's a staggering 396% increase from the 32 issued in 2023. We're exhausted. We're asking for help. We're asking lawmakers for help, and we're basically being ignored.
We're exhausted. We're asking for help. These niggas are exhausted because y'all are in public whipping y'all Johnsons out and going crazy. Why? The other one kind of makes sense because he said some people, like, say if you out on a trail or some shit and you gotta take a piss and you piss in the wilderness and you get caught, that's just bad luck. But the rest of these niggas, is it just men or is it women too? Like, I'm confused.
A 400% increase is definitely room to be concerned and definitely something worth talking about, which is why we're going to talk about that today. And I know you might be saying, oh, it's not Gen Z, it's probably the older people, I don't know, whatever. But bro, sometimes I'll see crazy things online making me think this is more of a Gen Z thing, especially because some people don't even know what public indecency even really is. Not even 2 hours ago, is it illegal to have in a park if your parts aren't visible? Me and my boyfriend decided to do the deed in a public park, even though other people were around, because we were in the heat of the moment and had a huge picnic blanket. You were in the heat of the moment at a public park with children around. Why were you even in any heat of any moments, first of all? Number two, what makes you think that it's fine even though you're wearing a blanket, bro? That's not how that works in the slightest. Our parts weren't visible, so it wasn't considered public indecency. Within minutes, the police arrived.
I think, right? And follow me, right? Follow me. I think people are stupid. And no, I know that may sound vague, but I think that it's as simple as that. I genuinely think today's people are just stupid and dumb. They are. There's no way around it. We just gotta accept it.
Haven't told us to leave. Somebody called the police on us. It's not like you're wearing a Harry Potter invisibility cloak and putting that on and nobody can see you. We see you moving around under that sheet, bro. Like, bro, if I go to a beach and go like this, right? And people freaking see those motions of me underneath of a blanket. You think they don't know what's going on? I'm clearly choking a chicken. I'm cranking the handle, whatever you want to call it, bro. The same way we can clearly see the silhouette of two people's bodies freaking clapping each other. We can see you, dude. We know what's happening. It's weird.
This couple in New York are going viral for being caught on camera doing it in public. According to the person who took the video, the couple were under this blanket for a couple of hours, and this whole situation happened in a public park where families
under the blanket for hours in a public park. My nigga, go home. You don't have a house? You don't have a home? You don't have a car. You don't have money to, granted, you're in New York. I think niggas that live in New York is just dead ass broke. But you don't got money for a hotel. You don't got money for a motel. I don't know how the hotel motel situations work in New York because that shit is just all city. It's not really like how it is out here in Texas where you can, you know what I'm saying, drive a little bit and stumble to a fucking Motel 6 or a Hotel 6 or a Dotel 6 within a five minute radius of each other. But my whole thing is you're under the blanket in a park surrounded by people for hours and you don't think that niggas know what you're doing? You think you think you're moving that stealthy that you can pull it off and nobody has a question. Oh, okay.
Children were around. Basically, the couple were in the middle of the park and everyone understood what was happening because it was very obvious. But this situation got so bad online that someone has actually released a video of what the couple looked like. Now, they're most likely to get contacted by police because of how viral they've gone.
Is this like an education thing? Is this something we need to teach in schools? Like, hey guys, by the way, you shouldn't be doing this in public. It's not okay. It can get you in severe trouble and a lot of punishments. Because this is just weird.
I've seen people getting down on the train, in the park, on the street. She was like, homeless people will do it anywhere. She was like,
now see, homeless people, that's a different, them niggas have nothing to lose. They have nowhere to go. Let a homeless person meet their match and they start feeling frisky. It might be on right in front of you, right? And they're not going to be discreet. They're not going to hide anything. They're not going to filter anything. That's homeless people. But these niggas, they look like normal regular people. They look like they have something. You know what I'm saying? You live in New York. Go ahead, go to that fucking $1,800 fucking broom closet that you live in. You know what I'm saying? There is a means to handling your business in a non-public area, a public park where there are kids and other families. My nigga, take your ass to that broom closet and do what you gotta do. Like, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Have your fun, but you're doing that in front of random people that you don't like. Come on.
Regular people will do it anywhere.
Another thing I've noticed is that with an increase in public gooning statistics, I've also noticed the reputation of this changing for the worse, or I guess for the better in some stances. And what I mean by this is Gen Z kind of seems to not really care, or seems to actually glorify this type of behavior. Another crazy statement, I know.
Oh,
Gen
that's a
Z
person.
has a thing for public gooning, okay? We love it. We love it. I don't know why. I'm saying we. Do not include me in that. So by now, I've probably talked about this man by the name of Nautica Malone about 100 different times on this channel, but trust me, everything begins and ends with Nautica Malone, okay? He is the founding father of this behavior. He's the first person to, publicize it and take it to this extent. Dude was caught pants down at a drive-thru of a bikini barista. He ended up taking his own life. People called it a goonicide. He left behind a wife and a kid, and I cannot find a better picture right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This nigga tarnished his family's legacy. Like his mom, his dad, his brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews. If you share any ounce of blood with this nigga, if you share a last name with this nigga, if you once upon a time fucking shared a class with this nigga, like your whole image is tarnished. Imagine the last thing that you're known for on this earth is getting caught with your pants by your ankles at a fucking coffee shop. Like, I could see if you got caught in a strip club, you know what I'm saying, butt naked doing whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying, caught in the club butt naked doing whatever you're doing. You got caught at a coffee spot, a drive-through coffee spot where there's barely naked women. I'm not trying to justify it, but that's just stupid as shit. That doesn't make sense to me. And that's the last thing you Mr. Nautica, you made sure that was the last thing that you were known for, because you took your life shortly after that. You didn't even give yourself a chance at redemption. You didn't even give niggas a chance. Like, you didn't even give niggas a chance to get an explanation of why you're doing that. On a random day, it wasn't at nighttime. It wasn't super duper early in the morning. This is midday. My nigga, you don't have a job?
Because I'm being lazy. This situation overall went incredibly viral, as I mentioned before, and people react to it really, really weird, especially Gen Z, because for some reason, all of us really liked it. He was treated pretty much like a hero, like as if he did nothing wrong, when he literally harassed a woman in a bikini barista with his pants off, okay? He was slanging his meat, ready to get his freak on, while the girl was just trying to serve him a coffee.
Let's get a moment of silence. Moment of silence, everybody.
We got a moment of silence for the guy, okay? He died knowing he had a whole community behind him, which is 10,800 likes. So they all stand for this behavior. They all stand for going into bikini baristas, pants down naked. And then they proceed to say his name as if he was gunned down tragically in some type of shooting during the early 2020 BLM protests or something, bro.
Say his name. Nautica. Say his name. Nautica.
Brief intermission. If you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure you sub to the channel. Right. So please make sure you go check out Saw. Actually runs his own clinic, and he was caught naked inside of the office with his coworkers, just chilling there. This is the face of a man caught in the act, red-handed. He knows he's finished. And then the most recent thing that I saw was this. It was a man accused of crawling underneath cars to record women's feet at car washes. The dude was going under people's cars to see soapy women's feet and touch himself to that in public. I'm gonna play a clip for y'all to see.
And it's like nobody's seeing this. No, but like, is this not a busy car wash? I guarantee if I'm at a car wash and I see a nigga that's visibly getting underneath cars, one, that would be the question. I don't give a fuck what you doing. You could be working on your own car for all I fuck, you know what I'm saying? For all I care. But at the same time, you're getting down on the ground at a car wash. That's one of the dirtiest places you would want to get on the floor. So that would raise questions in my head right there. I don't think we have a gooning problem. I just think we have a weirdo problem. I think there is a mass amount of weirdos who are coming out and they're becoming comfortable doing weird shit in public. I think that's what's happening.
situation, just to summarize it better than I could. But basically, this dude was going under women's cars, gooning to their soapy feet, and that was his thing.
Caught on surveillance on August 29th, Johnson faces charges of voyeurism and disorderly conduct. He was seen hiding under vehicles while the owners were distracted, an act he repeated with several women that day. He previously faced charges in Nebraska for related behavior and has admitted to a strong attraction to women's feet.
Soapy feet is just like, I don't even know how to react to that situation, besides being in pure shock. Like, imagine being the woman in the situation, getting your car washed, and you see a dude next to you just chilling there, and you had no idea that he was just underneath your car watching your soapy feet. And the kicker was, he's not even like a homeless crackhead or anything like that who's just struck out on drugs and mentally disabled or something where he has that type of excuse. This is the guy. He's like a 28-year-old Gen Z dude. Seems normal. Nothing you can really say that seems off about him other than the fact that he's just weird. And with the fact that people
I don't think that's Gen Z. I think that's millennial, bro.
are glorifying the actions of Nautical Malone and treating him like a hero, we're seeing a spike of almost 400% in public indecency events in New York City, and I'm seeing more and more cases of this going on within Gen Z. There's only one conclusion for me to make, and that is this is an issue, you know, with the younger generation. Another article I found said that people were going on about their daily lives when they discovered men making corn in public, saying it was for their OF. Dude, her neighbor came across a naked man in the gym of their apartment building in Hartford, Connecticut. What the heck are you doing? I was just doing something for my OF. The man said, pulling on his clothes, like as if that's completely normal, by the way. Like saying, oh, it's for my OF, it's just justifiable. It's for my OF, lady, it's for my OF, chill. She gonna be like, oh, okay.
Like they bring that shit up as if it's just like a career or something, like a legit career. Like imagine you catch a nigga at Starbucks working on his laptop, like everybody do. You know what I'm saying? They could be doing any type of work. I'm just doing marketing. I'm just emailing some customers, emailing some clients. That's how they're pulling that shit. Oh, I'm just doing this for my OF. Like that's the same thing. Like it holds up the same. Am I crazy or what?
You know, let's go away. It's just for the OF, you know. Daughters, you know, kids, everybody close your eyes. The man is just clearly working. He's hard at work. He's literally hard at work. Wow.
Nice.
It was absolutely
words.
disgusting. He had coconut oil out. Okay, good choice of oil right there. Healthy, natural. The suspect barreled into her like a linebacker while fleeing the building. Police said they couldn't identify the man and closed the case. Oh, is this the guy?
Bro, what you doing?
What the are you doing?
I was just doing something for my
You're not allowed to do that in public areas in this building.
You've already done shit with other
I was
people.
just doing it for my OnlyFans.
It's sexual assault,
Bro,
dude.
this is a public
This is not
building.
people
Oh,
who want to
yeah.
partake in your sexual activities. It's weird.
Yeah, he's
This
finished.
is, bro, it's like,
you sexually assaulted people in this building multiple times. It's
like,
not okay.
how can you think?
He's a chronic SA'er?
Yeah, he might be in too deep. Cause this is consistent, and you're caught on video, and his face might be in it. My brother, you might really be done. You might be done.
It's a Sunday. People trying to do their laundry.
I'm just doing it for my OnlyFans.
It's a Sunday. Don't people go to like church on Sundays, bro? This is what you doing?
Not okay.
Yo, why the do you think that is okay?
On a Sunday though, like I wonder, like what time of day did this take place? Nigga is gooning in a public apartment gym. Like you don't have nothing else better to do. Niggas ain't have chores in this house. Nigga ain't have people to see. Nigga ain't have food to make. This is like I don't understand how do people get like this? How do we as a society get so comfortable to the point where some people feel comfortable enough to come out their house to do this? Like this was his intention. Oh, I know nobody go to the gym on Sunday. I know nobody's gonna be here, so I got this whole thing to myself. I can make public content. Yo.
How you doing? Like,
We are not.
Bro,
Do you
I'm just doing it for my
understand?
OnlyFans.
Yo,
Do you understand? An OnlyFans is not an excuse.
It's just my OnlyFans. It's just my only. Like, as if that's a legitimate excuse, bro. I'm glad they didn't just let this guy get out of here, bro. Public is a thing that's been long featured in risque videos, but having an audience who will pay for such content can encourage creators to go to extremes. So besides just people doing this in public for no reason, there's an uprising in OF creators who are doing, you know, public activities, which have been getting them caught because, duh, they're in freaking public, bro. Public indecency is against the law. Yup. Bro, I heard that with public indecency, even if you, like, get caught, like, peeing outside, for example, you can get put on an offenders list or something like that. Like, this stuff is not something to play with, bro. Incident report. He observed a thin black male walking naked along the football field while stimulating his and filming himself. Nice. Yeah. Another reason why not to be doing OF, I guess. Now that we talked about some of the situations that happen, I want to get into like why, because I'm curious what's going on in the younger generation psychology. I understand OF for an example because you're getting paid, but for the people who aren't doing this, is it just because you want to live life on the edge? You just want to edge while you're on the edge?
No, I just think we're in a time period where everybody is a whole bunch of just freaky frogs. Everybody is just so off the horn, dog. Like it doesn't even. I think this look. So look, everybody is horny, right? Men and women, but neither men aren't. You know what I'm saying, having sex with enough women. Women aren't having sex with enough men, so they got to take it out on themselves. But there's only so much taking it out on yourselves that you can do, where you just got to push the boundaries. You got to push it to the next level. And it seems like this right here is the next level. It kind of scares me because after this, like after people become super duper comfortable doing this, what is next? Where's the next goon location? Where is it? Because if you're doing this in public and they're like, they don't even have no fears. It's not like they're doing this inside the comfort of their cars. No, niggas are going into public spaces. They're going into public spaces, public establishments, and they're doing whatever they feel like they want to do. So what is next? What else is there after this?
Like literally edging on the edge. Now, I've been reading some articles, and basically what they're saying, to summarize, is that Gen Z, younger generations, are doing more freaky, risky activities that are seen as more dangerous. For example, like smacking and choking and beating and doing all these crazy, you know, chained up, tangled up, weird, freaky forms of intercourse, right? And I guess that's supposed to tie into the whole concept of public indecency, because people just want to do things that are on the edge. People want to do things that are, you know, risky because it makes things more interesting. Which, if you need to be doing all that to make things more interesting, the fact that corn or just, you know, regular smashing is not enough for you and you need to do these things in public shows that there's probably something fundamentally wrong with you.
But see, that's the thing. Right? They're not smashing. Nobody is smashing. Why aren't people smashing? I feel like if more people were smashed, and I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, there's a subsection of people who are smashing. It's the only people that are smashing. But the people, the weirdos, they need love too. If you don't want the weirdos to start getting ultra weird and doing weird shit in public, y'all got to love these men too. Y'all have to. Y'all got to love these women too, because it's women weirdos as well. Because when these freaky frogs, men and women, aren't getting touched, they start touching themselves in places that they shouldn't be touching themselves. And I'm not talking about literally, I'm talking about location wise. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like as a society, we need to get back to doing things in private and liking the fact that we're doing things in private and not feeling so desperate. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's what it is. It's just desperation. When you're going out into the world and you're trying to seek any type of sexual thrill, you're stepping outside of, you know what I'm saying, your comfort zone. You're stepping outside of society's comfort zone because you're just trying to scratch that itch that, you know what I'm saying, that another person ain't scratching for you. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel as though, you know what I'm saying, if it's nothing wrong with being a freaky frog, but at the same time, you need to, you know what I'm saying, go ribbit in private. If that makes sense. This is your boy RushMoreRick. We get the gist of the video. I'm going to cut it right here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the reaction. We got other shit to react to. So we out of here. Deuces.